I'm going to approximate the details of what he said. But he said, now it is 9 o'clock in the morning on October 22nd, 1974. And that moment is now gone. And it will never come back again. And there's nothing with all of our technology and all of our scientific research or all of our acquirement of knowledge that could ever bring back a second that is gone. So when we think in terms of years, we naturally think of 2023. What we did, what we didn't do, what we should have done, what we shouldn't have done, what's going on in our family, in our community, in our movement, in the world. People like Gauradesh and Prabhu, they're thinking about what's going on in the universe. What's in the creation. Srimad Bhagavatam is discussing reality from that perspective. And as we think of the end of the past, it is natural that we contemplate the beginning of a future. Because that's life. Reality is eternal. Nashato vidyate bhavo na bhavo vidyate shata. Bhagavad Gita teaches those who see the truth, they see that which is reality never ends. Life is eternal. And actually, Prakriti, the process and the potency of creation is eternal. It's just the manifestations, or we may say transformations, of what we perceive with our mind and senses within creation, what we call material creation. It's ever-changing. And how mystical that ever-changing nature is. You cannot hold on to a moment and keep it. We could remember the experience, but that moment, there's no power in creation that could hold on to it. Everything is getting old, and everything will go through the manifested transformation of what we call perishing or death. The little cells in our body are being born and dying, and they're always in that process. And there's the little bacteria, the insects. And that same experience, the Earth planet, the Sun planet, everything in the creation, it's coming and going. Bhakti Vinod Thakur has prayed, Dulabha Mahanava Janma Lobhiya Samisa. If we want to truly make progress That means progressing into the eternal. Nahanyate hanyamani. Step by step, getting closer to the reality beyond birth and beyond death. Everyone is seeking that because that's the very nature of life itself. Najayate priyate vakadachi. For the soul, there is no birth and there is no death. For the soul, 2023 and 2024 are just, like a passing phenomena of the mind and the senses. But of all the various species of life and all of existence, as human beings, we have the opportunity to utilize our moments to know God and to love God. The great poet Govinda Das prayed, Dulabha manava janama satsam. That human life is precious. And every moment of life is so precious because it gives us the opportunity to enter into the ananda, the happiness that never ends, that we're all seeking. And the door is opened into that realm through satsang, through the association of the devotees of the Lord. And in the association of devotees, we learn of all the ways people are distracted in this human life, through sensual pleasures, through the emotional attractions of profit, adoration, and distinction. Trying to develop supernatural powers, or even considering ourselves to be in the liberated state of being God. But among devotees, all of these things are distractions. How to serve Krishna, how to please Krishna, how to love Krishna. The more we experience Krishna's love, and the more we know the nature of Krishna's beauty and love, the more we understand that there is no perfection that can compare to that. Srila Rupa Goswami describes even the liberation of realizing the eternal happiness of the soul. It's not even a drop compared to the happiness of feeling Krishna's love, which is compared to a shoreless, bottomless ocean. At the very beginning of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells Arjuna that we should not lament for either the living or the dead. But at the same time, we're supposed to feel compassion for the living and the dead. In this sense, lamentation doesn't mean you're not supposed to feel. To not lament means to not be distracted from being a well-wisher of others in the pursuance of the goal of life. Paradukha. We're supposed to feel the pain of others. And we're supposed to feel the happiness of others. But that should be an impetus to make a difference by surrendering to Krishna. And in that surrender, being empowered more and more by the mercy, the grace, and the love of Krishna. Then we can make a real difference. Today in our Vaishnav calendar, we are observing the disappearance day of Om Paramhamsa Parivrajagacharya Astodadata Shri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, who is the spiritual master of our beloved Guru Maharaj, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. When Srila Prabhupada would discuss this day